Hey y'all, welcome back. Today we're gonna do a 24 hours in the life with a 2-week-old or newborn, which will probably be the title. Right now it's 11:15 a.m. Her daddy was watching her till I woke up, which was just at 11. Now I have her, so she's kind of falling asleep again though. So once I get her to fall asleep, that's when I'm gonna get up. I don't really have like too crazy of a schedule yet or anything, so I kind of just go with the flow. Once I get her to fall asleep, that's when I'm gonna put her down and I'm gonna like clean up and stuff, which the room is already clean, but I just need to like make the bed and stuff like that. So I'll come back when I get her to sleep. But right now she is staring out the window. Okay, I'm pumping now. She's laying down. She's not asleep. She was, but she woke up. She's just chilling. So I'm just getting this done for now while she's down. And then I'm going to make the bed and clean the room and start doing stuff. It's actually 4 o'clock now. I fell asleep. She fell asleep, so I fell asleep. Now she has her daddy taking care of her. So here's what the room looks like after a night. So I'm about to clean this all up. I already did the bed just now. So I'm about to clean all this up and get all this trash out of here and laundry. All right, y'all, so we just did the whole cleaning the room, which you guys just saw. I washed all the bottles, the binkies, all the stuff. I just came down. I'm doing laundry. Well, I'm finishing up laundry. I moved the stuff to the dryer. I have to fold this stuff right now. I have a pile here. Everything's pretty much done. I did a few dishes in the kitchen, like actual adult dishes, not bottles. And I'm probably gonna cook after I put all this laundry away. It's gonna take about like 60 minutes for my clothes to dry, so I might cook while that's drying. So we're gonna fold these clothes and put them away while I talk about how the first 2 weeks have been going and give you guys some advice. So the first thing I want to say is the first night was literally my nightmare. Like, the biggest thing I was scared of coming home with her was like, oh, what if she doesn't sleep through the night? You know what I'm saying? That definitely came to full life on the first night. So the first night we came home, she was fine throughout the whole day. And then once it hit nighttime and it was time for her to go to sleep, and this is like my first kid, so like I really didn't know that like babies really only cry when they have a dirty diaper or like when they're hungry, which obviously I knew that they cry in those cases, but like I didn't know that that's like the only reason they literally cry, unless like you have a really bad like colic baby. Like usually it's always because there's like a diaper or she's hungry. So I really didn't know, and like I couldn't figure out why she was crying, because like I checked her diaper, and like this is, like I said, like my first baby. I don't really have any experience with babies growing up. Like we don't have any babies in my family, so I was kind of just like, okay, well, something's got to be wrong, but like I couldn't figure it out. So like I have like a little crib set up down here, and then I also have like obviously her actual bassinet and all that stuff in my room. So I'm like, okay, why could she be crying? Because like I checked to see if her diaper was dirty. There was nothing there. And this was before I realized that sometimes the pee will be all the way in the back of the diaper, like the very top, and you won't see it, or you won't see the blue line because it's so far in the back that you don't see it when you just like check. I'm thinking maybe that whole entire night she just had a dirty diaper and I just didn't see it, which makes me feel like such crap. But, you know, I'm cutting myself a break because obviously it's my first time, you know, everyone learns. But I literally had her crying all night. Like, all night. I could not figure out what was wrong. I picked her up. I held her. It was literally like she only wanted to be held. Like, every time I tried to put her down in there, because I came down here, because I was like, okay, maybe she just don't want to sleep in here. So I came down here. I tried to do down here. I'm literally sleeping on the couch. Well, I wasn't sleeping, but, like, I was trying to. And I'm down here and I just can't figure out what's wrong. Like, I'm like, she just won't stop crying. Like, and every time I'd pick her up, she would stop. And then every time I'd put her down, she would cry again. So I was like, maybe she just wants to be held. Like, I don't know. But I was like, she can't get used to sleeping in my arms. Oh my God, this got tangled. Finally, once we made it through the night, she was good again. She wasn't, she didn't cry throughout the day or anything. Like, she was perfectly fine. So I was like, okay, I really hope that she's not, like, terrible during the night, because like that was like my biggest nightmare. Like I said, like I was like, I really don't want to have a baby that's like up all night, which I know is obviously normal in the beginning and stuff like that, but like I was scared because I was like, listen, I don't want that. Like I can't have that. This literally got tangled so bad that I need to cut this string from whatever clothing. It was just that first night. She was fine every other night after that, but I also got a little more used to like why she was crying. So I think maybe that played a big part in like why the second and nights further on went so good compared to the first night, because the first night I really didn't know what I was doing at all. I mean, like I had my nights in the hospital, but obviously the nurses were helping, you know, so it wasn't just like me on my own. Then it went pretty good, and obviously it takes a while to develop a schedule. Like the baby doesn't just come home and start sleeping through the entire night, but she's honestly really good, which I'm grateful for, because she's not like, you know, being awake all night or crying all night or anything like that. Like she's really good. She sleeps throughout the whole night. Usually she goes to bed around, it's a range, it's not really an exact time, but usually she goes to sleep for like the night between, I want to say 9 and 12. because it really depends on like the setting she's in. But most of the time I've noticed that she'll fall asleep, I want to say around 10 or 11, but sometimes it is like 9 and maybe even 8:30 sometimes. But then obviously she wakes up like every 3 hours, so I usually go to sleep myself around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. So if she falls asleep around 9, I'll put her down, I'll clean up, I'll set everything up for the next morning, and then she'll wake up if she goes to bed early, she'll always wake up around 12 or 1. And then she wakes up again around like 3, 2 or 3. But like I said, it really depends when she goes back down. She does wake up like every 2-3 hours. She always wakes up though at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. Always. There's never a time that she doesn't wake up at that time. She does stay up for a little bit at that point. Like she will stay awake at 4:30, 5 o'clock for like, probably about an hour, maybe 30 minutes. She stays awake for a little bit. Then I finally get her to go back to sleep. And she usually wakes up again like a little bit later if she goes back to sleep. Sometimes she doesn't. The goal is to try to get her to sleep until at least 6 o'clock in the morning, so that it's not like, she's getting a whole night's rest almost. I'm okay with waking up in the middle of the night a few times. It's really not that bad for me. I usually am the person that stays up until 4 o'clock in the morning before I had the baby, so it's really not bothering me that bad. And I used to have a really terrible sleep schedule at some point in my life. So I used to sleep for like literally 3 hours every day. So sleeping for like 2 to 3 hours and then having to wake up, it really isn't that affecting me. I am really tired when I do have to wake up, and I would like to go back to sleep, which I always get the chance to. When I was like 19, 20, I used to, which I'm only 21, turning 22 this year, guys. So I don't think I'm like old as hell because I said it like that. But when I was 19 and 20, I was like working. I would work at like 8, 9 a.m. every day, but I would wake up at like 7 to get ready. And I used to go to sleep at like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, just because like I used to I used to think I was wasting my time if I went to sleep. But yeah, so pretty much these first 2 weeks have really not been terrible. I mean, to be honest, I'm just very grateful that she sleeps through the night. She's not terrible with crying and stuff like that. At least that makes it easier for me, because I wouldn't be able to say this if she wasn't. She really only cries when she needs something. Unless she does get a little gassy, then she will like start screaming. My advice to you guys is going to be, get the Dr. Brown's bottles that have like the green straw in it for like the gas and stuff like that, like the colic bottles. Those things are amazing, because I bought all Nook bottles because I really wanted to use Nook bottles. And I bought Nook bottles so that I could use those because I'm breastfeeding. So I wanted them to have like that big fat tip on the top, because I wanted it to be like a boob for her, because I didn't want her to not want to latch. I used them for the first few days, and I would notice that she was like screaming and crying and screaming and crying, and I was like, I don't know what's going on here. And it was because she was getting so much air, and then she had so much gas, and then like I would burp her and everything, which that's one thing too. I will say she burps a lot better now that she's a little bit more like developed, I guess you could say. Like in the first week, like I would try to burp her, which she really was only eating the tiniest amount in this week because she was so small and I didn't produce that much milk when I was in the hospital and stuff like that. But like since she's been eating full amounts, like 2 to 4 ounces, sometimes even a little more than that, because I make a full amount. And since she's been eating her full amount, she burps a lot better, and then I notice a lot less gas, because at first it was really like a lot of gas, but she wasn't really burping that much because she was, I don't know, she was so small. I would sit there and I would burp her and burp her and burp her, and nothing would come out. She would just fart all the time. But pretty much my goal for the next week, I want to say, is that I'm going to try to start waking up like on an actual time. Like I said, like you guys saw me wake up and like then I went back to sleep. My goal is to actually wake up and actually start doing stuff, because I can't keep like, going back to sleep and waking up. Like I get a pretty good nights of rest because she usually does sleep through the whole night and she is up for a majority of the whole day. But I don't want to, keep cutting myself that slack saying, oh, I get to sleep all day because I have a newborn, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, I am tired. And I usually do take a nap at some point throughout the day. Later in the day, though, I would rather wake up early and take a nap at like 3 o'clock for an hour or something, and then be good for the rest of the day, rather than waking up at 10 o'clock, going back to sleep till 3 o'clock, and then probably taking a nap anyways. So my ultimate goal is to actually wake up at 10 o'clock, maybe take a nap at some point later in the day, but really to stay up for majority of the whole day and, you know, get some stuff done. Because I don't really seem to have a schedule right now. Like, I am one of those people that, like, I wake up and I make my bed every day. It's the first thing I do. I cannot live without my bed being made. And lately, I have been waking up, and obviously since I have her, I'm in the bed with her most of the time, and I just sit in the bed all day, don't make the bed. I just get back in bed after everything. Like, I'll get up, go to the bathroom, I'll clean the bottles, whatever, and then I'll just get back in bed. Like, so now we're in the room. I still have to put the clothes away, but they are all folded at least. She's over there, and I'm just sitting here about to get some work done. It is 8 o'clock p.m. Soon I'm going to probably hop in the shower when she starts waking up a little more. She's like not sleeping, but she's like relaxing. When she like really wakes up, I'll probably hop in the shower and give her a bath too, because I do need to give her a bath, but like looks like it's that time. All right, so she had her bath, which went well. She didn't cry or anything. She's usually pretty good with it. Now she's actually sleeping, but she's probably only gonna take a little bit, like a small nap, because usually at this point, like, she won't go to actual bed. So I put her in there because I don't want to put her in her bed and risk waking her up, because I need to clean up real quick. Then I can move her to her bed. She's clean. This is what I put on her after her shower. I brush her hair with this little brush, and then I put this lotion on because it's nighttime, so bedtime lotion. Then I put a little bit of baby oil on her hands and her feet because they're like peeling and dry still. And then I have Aquaphor Baby that I put on her face, just like in the cracks and like where her face gets dry. Now I need to go clean myself up and take a shower, and you know, so I will see you guys in a little bit after I get some stuff done, and I'll update you then. Hey y'all, I'm pumping right now, so can't move the camera. I did forget kind of that I was recording this video, but I remembered, so here we are. It's real late, it's like 2 a.m. I just put her in there in her bassinet. I have her outfit laid out for tomorrow on the changing table, just something cute, which we'll definitely get into tomorrow because this is 24 hours, so you guys will see that tomorrow. But I got ready for bed and stuff. I ate dinner, which was rice, chicken, corn. That shit was banging. I'm gonna insert a picture right here to the left. Can't actually point because my hands are full. But yeah, so that shit was banging. So she's sleeping right now. I just put her in there. It's like 2:30ish, so she probably will wake up around like 4 or 5. That's how much time I got, so I'm about to go to sleep right after this is done. I'm just watching a show right now and doing this, and then I'll be going to sleep. So I will see you guys probably around 4 or 5 when she wakes up, if I remember to record. Which if I don't, it'll just be like a feeding and putting her back to sleep. So I'll see you guys around 4 or 5 in the morning. Hey y'all, 5 in the morning. She just ate a bottle. I'm going back to bed. Hey y'all, so it's 10 a.m. I'm awake and she's awake, so we're gonna get up soon. She's eating right now. We're gonna get up soon, and I'm probably gonna wipe her down and put her in her new outfit, and then just clean up the room and kind of repeat the same steps as yesterday. It's feeding time again, so she's eating right now. It's, I believe, around 12 o'clock. I got up. Remember I was saying I wanted to get a better schedule? I did that this morning. I really need to do my eyebrows today because oh hell no. Had to switch hands, y'all. She wanted to go to the other side, so now I'm recording with my left hand. I did have a schedule today. I woke up around 10. I got out of bed around like probably like an hour and a half later. Because she was eating and then she fell asleep and I didn't want to like wake her back up, so I was like, let me just lay here for a little. But I got up, not at 3 o'clock. I put her in the swing, and I made the bed like really fast while she was in there because she started getting a little fussy, like she wanted to cry. I cleaned up the whole room while she was in the swing. She didn't start crying until just after I washed my face, after I did everything. I'm about to wipe her down after she just had a bath yesterday. I'm about to wipe her down after she eats and then put her in her new outfit for today and then put this one in the wash. I also want to go through her bins again because I have bins on the changing table. And the first bin is newborn and then 0 to 3 months. Second bin is 3 months and 3 to 6 months. And then third bin is 6 months and 6 to 9 months. I want to go through the bins and start pulling up some of the stuff that's 0 to 3 months from the bottom, because now she's starting to fit in 0 to 3 month stuff instead of just newborns, and I really only had like 10 newborn outfits, so it was kind of hard. We were doing laundry a lot. It has been about a full 24 hours since I started this video, so I'm probably just going to change her outfit and then we'll go through that first bin that I wanted to go through together, and then I'll probably end the video somewhere around there because it's literally the next day, guys. I mean, it's bright outside. All right, y'all, so she's done eating now. She's about to get wiped down. I do it on the bed because I feel like it's really cold for her to be on the changing table while I'm wiping her down. So I don't want her to start screaming. So, because she's kind of chill right now because she just ate. Here's her outfit. I'm leaving her hands out of the mittens because I heard that they use their sense of touch during their wake hours. So it's good to leave their hands out so they can start learning how to use them. So I'm leaving her hands out. Let's pick out a binky to go with it. Maybe this one. This one's purple, so it kind of goes with the shirt. But it has green on it. I feel like this one's cuter, but it doesn't really match. Or we have this one. Alright, y'all, so the video is just gonna end here. Actually, I completely forgot to record me going through the clothes, which I did go through them. I just reorganized the bins and then put them back. It has been over 24 hours at this point. I mean, it's pretty late now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment video ideas if you guys want to see anything else. Please like and subscribe. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the 24 hours in the life. Hope this gave you guys an idea. This is definitely realistic because, as you can see, I did not do my lashes or eyebrows or anything. Nothing ended up happening that I wanted to do. Thank you guys for watching. Bye, y'all.